Yo, what's up, guys? As you can tell by the screen, I have a special guest with me today. We're not running no intros, we're getting straight to it. This is a new concept that I have put together. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and to be honest, I wasn't going to do it until I finished a singular review of all of my fragrance. But as I've gotten deep into the community and met a lot of cool people, I'm like, you know what? Screw it. We got to put out the content I really want to do for you guys to just bring some entertainment value, some more personal touch on the conversation of fragrance. And so I've got a special game for you guys. But before we get into it, I want to introduce you to my special guest. Hailing from the streets of Philly, we got my boy
Hi.
BT Sense, man. Introduce yourself to the people.
Hey y'all, what's going on? I'm BT Sense. I don't call myself a fragrance reviewer. I'm more of a fragrance entertainer, I feel like. Because I'm still dabbling into like the notes and the ins and outs. But I'm here to learn. I watch my man the scent bulb every morning. I tell him this every time my protein shake. So I'm excited to be here and yeah, let's have a good time.
Protein in the scent bubble. I like that combination. Awesome. Well, so to let you guys know, this is a new game I've been working on called the Wheel of Fragrance. It's pretty simple, but like I said, I want to bring some more personal touch. I feel like even though a lot of people go to find reviews of fragrances, a lot of times we talk about things and we're really passionate about it. And sometimes it can come off as if, it's very one-sided because we are passionate about the fragrances that we love and we're giving testimonials and stuff like that. But you guys don't really get to hear a lot of use case, how people are wearing the fragrance, different things they encounter and whatnot. So I felt like this game was a way to kind of shed a little bit more light and personal touch on certain people's fragrance application and their interests and passion and stuff like that. So Wheel of Fragrance is quite simple. I'm not sure we're going to maybe go 3 to 5 rounds, something like that, but I'm not going to be too heavy-handed on the rules, but it's pretty simple. I have 20 different categories on the wheel here, and I'm going to show that to you guys on the screen. And these 20 categories represent different facets and scenarios where you would wear fragrance. In this case, particular fragrances for the occasion. And what we're going to do is we're going to spin the wheel. My man BT Sense has got his collection right beside him. And once we spin the wheel, it's going to go to a certain circumstance or an environment, place. And he's going to have to pick a fragrance in 30 seconds that matches that scenario. So what he would wear. So a couple examples here: cold weather, warm weather, restaurant, brunch. If he hits those, he's got 30 seconds to pick the fragrance he would use for that occasion. Then we'll do a little bit of dialogue back and forth as to why he picked the fragrance, if he's glad with his choice, because I know he's got a bunch of frags in his room, and we're just going to have a good time. So I'm going to load up the timer here. Is there anything I left out, BT? I think I covered all the rules.
I'm just letting the crowd know. Listen, I don't know when it's gonna come, but listen, Club de Nuit Intense, man, is a spoiler. It's
Coming
gonna
to a
be. I'm
theater
sorry.
near you.
For all my Club de Nuit Intense man lovers, I got y'all. I got y'all. I got y'all.
If fragrances were movies, Club de Nuit would be like that dollar film that you see at the theater where you get to keep coming back and seeing it. But all right, cool. So I also have this really cool screen here where when BT picks a fragrance and talks about it, I'm going to pull up the note breakdown so all you nerds out there can get scientific if you want to see what's in the fragrance and stuff as he describes it. But it's just a little extra content for you guys. So without further ado, BT, you got your shoes on?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm a track star.
He's a track star. All right, let's run it. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Ooh! High school signature fragrance. Okay. So BT is what, 25?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so he's 25. So obviously he's not in high school, but the reason I put this category here is because this would be a scenario where you're recommending a fragrance for somebody in high school. So if somebody came to you and said, "Yo, BT, I'm watching the channel, I'm 18, prom night, I'm rolling around school for my daily signature, my all-around use. Big bro, help me out. I got 30 seconds on the clock. Are you ready?"
I'm ready. Let's get it.
All right, start.
All right.
Gonna load up some beats here for y'all. All right. 9, 8, 9, stop. Boom. Okay. So, high school signature. Drum roll, please. What you got for me, BT?
This is kind of so, I got two because they're same essentially. One is the inspiration and one is the OG.
So you
So
cheating right off the bat? Is that what we're
oh, no,
saying?
I'm gonna show you. Look, I just know it's kind of in a niche fragrance. So I chose Parfums de Marley Sedley as a
Ooh.
as a signature. I mean, but as a high schooler, I feel like that's not a good one. So I would probably go with My Hair Legacy, Lattafa, which is I would just go with My Hair Legacy.
Okay. I'm gonna hear Legacy
That's
Silver.
Yep.
Okay. And why do you think this is an all around good scent for high school?
Because it just has like it's fresh. I would say it smells very, very similar to Sedley, but I think the pepper in this one shines a little bit more, makes it a little bit more lively. It pops off the skin. It's like it literally smells like a Sprite soda, like it's in the
Mm.
best way. A more like this is a little bit. It has a youthful feel to it. It's bright, and the performance is pretty good for what it is. And it's just everyday wear. You can't go wrong with it. All 4 seasons, it's gonna do its thing. And every time I wear this, not every time, but a lot of times I wear this around people. They like it. So I think that, and it's not like in high school and class. You don't want to wear nothing that's too, like I don't want to say violent, but nuclear.
Yeah,
Because
yeah. You don't want to be too loud, but you want to be felt.
Mhm. But this is like fresh. Like what's you can never go wrong with smelling fresh or smelling like laundry. This is more the fresh route. Citrus, just minty fresh. It's a good stuff, man. Really good stuff.
I'd have to agree with you. I categorize a fragrance like this as a freshie with charm, because it's like a very safe, fresh fragrance, but it also has some signature to it because not a lot of fragrances in this category have that kind of lime and mint. It's got the pepper. There's a lot of stuff going on behind that. As you can tell in the notes here up top, we got lime, mint, grapefruit, lavender, pineapple. Mid, we got juniper, black pepper, rosemary, geranium, frankincense, little incensey vibes. And then in the base, we got ambroxan just pushing it up, making it sweet. Oak moss, tonka bean, vetiver. Y'all always hear me say this: when you put vetiver in the base, it puts a smile on your face, man. It's got that sophistication. And then cashmerean. I always say that this fragrance is almost in the similar vein as Silver Mountain Water. It's got a twist though. I call it kind of the mojito. If any of you guys have drank, if you're in high school, you haven't, hopefully. But
Hopefully.
but it's like rainwater falling on metal, so you get some metallics. But then it's got that. It's similar to Sprite, like he said. That lime and mint, grapefruit up top really gives it that zing. And I agree, man. I think gym fragrance, when you're hollering at a girl, when you're going in between classes, when you're going out, hanging out with your boys, whatever, this fragrance is not only an easy wear, but it's got that signature to it where ain't nobody gonna smell like you. You know what I mean? They might have some citrus going on and whatnot, but they ain't gonna quite smell like Mahira Legacy Silver. And what's beautiful about this fragrance is it's only $20. You know what I'm saying? So for $20, having a 100 ml bottle, it's going to last you all through high school, all through college, unless you're a three fragrance killer and you ain't got a big collection. But either way, you could double up for $40 to get 2 bottles, last you a lifetime. So great choice there. Phenomenal first round. I love this fragrance. I wear it quite often. Bouncing between this and Silver Mountain Water or a Silver Mountain Water clone, I think is like, it's almost a staple for a fragrance collection, wouldn't you say?
Now let's say yeah, for sure. Can I say something else too?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back on my early promise. To make this more entertaining and fun for myself, I'm not gonna pick Club Native Wheat Intense, man. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh.
I'm not
Hey,
gonna
I'm
do
going to
it.
hold you to it, man. The stream might shut down if you even flinch for the bottle.
I'm not gonna even look at it. I'm gonna just,
Now,
I'm
I'm
gonna do it right.
curious, man. This bottle, okay?
Oh yeah.
We get all kind of feedback about the horse head and the chrome and the fingerprints and all that. How do you feel about the bottle?
If I'm being honest, I love it, man. Like, cause when people look at my shelf, this is probably the first thing they look at. One of the first. Like, it's just, it's cheesy, it's corny. I can get that, but man, like, it's different. I just like different things. Like, I just,
I
I
agree.
like that.
It's so different. The bottle don't even feel right to hold. It's all misshapen
Yeah,
and stuff
it's
like,
not
but
even in proportion. It's just it's off. You know, it's off balance. It's, whatever.
I don't know about you, but my horse head just spins ridiculously.
Or mine is it's kind of loose. It's not as loose as yours probably, but
Yeah, mine, I pick it up and the horse head starts looking two different ways. I mean, it's crazy. Awesome. Well, okay, so that was Latafa's Mahir Legacy. You can get it around the $20 mark pretty much anywhere you look. TikTok Shop, Fragrance Buy, Joma. It's universally pretty cheap, and it's very close to Sedley. I would say at least 90% at the very least, in my opinion. I think if you can get north of 80% with any fragrance, it's good. And at the end of the day, I always tell people, man, with a fragrance like this, you ain't gonna be calling it a clone. You know, after you start wearing it and putting it on, Mahir Legacy is gonna be what you wear. People smell good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't gonna remember the names, and neither will you. So let's go ahead and go to our second round. Are you ready?
ready. My God, I'm ready.
And I got some beats playing in the background when you start getting up and running, so we got a good time ahead of us. Ooh, oh, they almost hit you with the vetiver. So we got worst fragrance
Oh,
purchase.
this is easy. I can go walk over here with my eyes closed.
All right, well, I'm gonna start the timer and go. Already.
It's not even close, man. Like it's not even close.
Okay. All right. Well, BT, what is your worst fragrance purchase?
Listen, it's sad because this is the same exact house. This is Latafa, and I'm pretty. I don't know if anybody watches my channel, but you know what this is gonna be. This is not for me, man. Latafa, Amir Oud Intense. This
Mmm.
this just ain't for me. I mean, it wasn't a terrible purchase. It was only like $15 or $20, I think. But like, I wouldn't. If you put a gun up to my head, I wouldn't spray this on my body.
Now what?
Like,
Oh, jeez. now tell the people, because I got woody vanilla sweet oud fragrance. What is
mhm.
it? Do you know what this is cloning?
Yeah, it's a Mason Margiela's by the fireplace.
Oh, by the fireplace is so tricky, man, because I feel like it's a type of DNA where if you don't nail it, it can get weird.
Mhm.
What do you smell that's off-putting to you with this fragrance?
It's just over time this is just matured and like the oud is just it's not. I mean, it's a $20 fragrance, so it's not gonna be like niche level oud. I'm not expecting that, but it's just like it's the stinky like synthetic oud is just overbearing, and the
Mmm.
vanilla is so sweet. Like this is the only like I synthetic fragrances aren't always bad,
Right.
but this is a bad synthetic. You know, it's like it's almost plasticky like synthetic, and it's
Mmm.
and the weird thing is, I like the OG. I really do like Mason Margiela's by the fireplace. That leans more smoky. This one I would say definitely leans more like oody, and like the sugary sweetness is just out of control on this one. It's just, but I guess a lot of people like it though, and I don't.
They like the clone?
Yeah, they love they. If you talk like if you talk about like on my video, I got so many hate comments like people on Fragnatica just bragging about it. It's the best buy. Like,
Wow.
I mean, I think this is more for a mature person. I will say that this might work for more mature people. That's one thing I can see. So
We got the first review. A guy wrote a novel about how it's basically 10 out of 10 here.
yeah, that's
you
why people
can't you
love it.
can't trust everybody, but
People love it.
one thing I will say is I hate when people put double instances of notes in fragrance breakdowns. So, for instance, they've got agarwood oud not only on the top but in the base as well. They got vanilla, which we know is super sweet, but then they put sugar cubes in it. It's like, okay, guys, like, what did you not achieve the note enough? So now you got to go find, second place to double up. But I could see how this could just be a sugar bomb plus, that funky oud is never nice. And when you're dealing with clones, oud is a hard note to nail.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, like my dad, I'm gonna give it to my dad. I don't know. I mean, he said he wants it, so
Now it says here that it leans unisex. Would you agree with that?
I don't know, man. The oudiness is so strong. I can't. I mean, I can see it, I guess, because it does have a sweetness to it, and a lot of feminine scents like to lean sweet and vanillic, so I guess so. Yeah, yeah. It's what's crazy is like if I smell this in the air, it's possible I might like it, But
Mm,
like it's like I smelled like when I first got it, I was excited, I was hyped, like all the hype got to you. I sprayed it on my arm, right up, and I was like, oh man. And once you get that bad first smell, it's hard to erase that from your mind,
you can't go
So
back.
it's like, man,
Yeah.
every
Well, okay, so guys, if any of you guys wants to, play Russian roulette with your fragrance choices, Amir Al Oud is about 15 to 20 bucks. Again, unisex fragrance, and it is super sweet, super oudy, and it's from the house of Latafa. Latafa, I feel like it's more of a hit than a miss in most cases, but
sure.
I have
Okay.
had some Latafas where you could tell they were just bored one day and you didn't quite put the formulation together right. But yeah, so that was Amir Al Oud from Latafa. I'm glad we hit that one because we don't have a ton of negative like wheel spins, so that was a good one to get. Okay, so for round 3, let's hit it off, bro. You're doing good so far.
Gotta make it through.
Got to make it through. Oh, I wanted you to hit this one so bad.
50
All
and up,
right,
right? Ooh,
50 and
oh,
up.
actually, I got one, but I don't know if this one's gonna be a Fragnatica, so you might have to get it on. But I definitely got one.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
I
can
got
pull it up though. I'm gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bam. Okay, BT. Now, this could be two scenarios. Obviously, it's 50 and up, and you're not 50, but this would be what you'd probably be given to your pops or something like that as a good fragrance. Doesn't have to be versatile or anything, just nice 50 and up fragrance. What you got for us?
So this one's a decant. I got this in an order. I don't know if y'all know, but it's a house called Montaigne Parfums, and this one
Mm-hmm.
is it's called Image. It's called an Image on Montaigne Parfums website, and what Image is, it literally is basically Reflection Man from Amouage.
Okay.
But yeah, it's hold on, let me see if I can make it's Montagne, Montagene.
Is it image for? Okay, I see it. Perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it's literally it's on Wild Reflection, man.
Okay, so here we got top notes of rosemary, pepper, petitgrain, middle notes of neroli, jasmine, ylang-ylang, orris root, and in the base we got sandalwood, that vetiver, cedar, and patchouli. For someone who's never smelled Reflection Man, how could you describe it? What's the dominant notes that stand out to you?
It's like lavenderish. It smells like fresh like laundry, but like I don't want it like a older person's laundry. It's like it's very clean. It has like a Prada Cologne feel where it's like like that. It's not iris based, but it's like it's just fresh and clean laundry sheet like fresh and clean. But it has like this 90 retros slight fougere maybe feel to it. It's kind of
Okay.
reminds me of like the 90s or 80s, and it's just I smelled it. Like I just threw it into my order as like a bonus to get like free shipping. And I was curious. And I smelled it and I automatically thought this is like a mature, like boss, like everyday office. I call it a older man's Prada Cologne. That's what it is. You know.
Okay. Now, do you wear it?
No, I haven't worn it yet.
Okay. And then so it's kind of on the fresh linen slash floral. Does that cedar come through at all?
Yeah, it does. It definitely has some wood in it. Definitely wood. I would say I don't. I think it could become cloying, like slightly, because I sprayed it and it wasn't. It was fresh, like laundry fresh. I don't know about like summer heat fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
it could definitely become. I feel like, but it's signature scent worthy for like a guy 50 and up. It's perfect. Like as soon as you said 50 and up, my mind went right to it.
Okay, perfect. Well, hey, this is a fragrance called Image. and it's inspired by Amouage's Reflection Man, and it is from Montaigne Perfumes or Parfums. And it's $40 for what? 50 ml? Yeah.
I
It's
didn't
an
know.
odor.
I sprayed it on the strip one night. Funny story. I sprayed it on the strip, and I went upstairs to bed. Came back in the morning. Before I even hit the bottom step, my whole it was one spray. My whole like downstairs smelled like I was walking into a reflection, man. Like it was like
Wow.
so. The performance on it is it's definitely some good performance stuff. So
I'm shocked that it has such good performance because in my collection, I find that fresh fragrances, especially in that linen category, don't always have like beast mode performance, but
yeah,
it
that's
looks
kind of
like
why I haven't worn it. I don't know if I'm ready for the performance of it. It's kind of
okay, it's loud.
yeah.
All right. Well, hey, I'm glad you definitely put me onto a new fragrance. I mean, I'm familiar with Reflection Man, but not familiar with a lot of clones for it. So again, if any of y'all are interested, it's $40 for 50 ml, and it's pretty accurate clone, you'd say.
I definitely think so. Yeah, it's very, very accurate. Very, very.
Okay. All right,
I would
brother.
say if
Hey.
I had to put a number, I would say 95, 96.
Okay. Okay. So like nine out of 10 beast mode.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Well, hey, you made it past the 50 man, and let's go ahead and hit you with another round. I'm interested, man. Now that we're going through here, you're putting me on the new stuff. Let's hit that wheel again, man. I want to hit you with something else.
I'm trying to pick stuff that's not common. So
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. We hit worst fragrances again, so we're gonna do another spin. They want to see your whole worst fragrances category. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Yacht
oh, this
Club.
is easy.
Okay, somebody said, "Hey, BT, we love what you're doing on the channel. Hey, you want come chill with the bosses. We got a fresh yacht out, and we're gonna fly you out. We got a party going on the yacht. Big dollar businesses going around. All right, I'm gonna load up the clock here. You got 30 seconds. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, go. Two, one, time. All right. So, this is big money business. We're out on the yacht. The sun is out. The water is splashing up on the deck. What's my man BT putting on?
It's funny. We talked about this fragrance the other night in my stream. And this one, I tried not to look at it, but it just kept catching my eye.
Ooh.
Just kept catching
Club
my
D
eye.
Nuit Milestone, the Millesime Imperial Clone Boss. Tell me why you picked that frag.
We had a discussion about watermelon. It is. I don't like it. I don't like watermelon, y'all. But the freshness and the aquatic feel that this gets, the salty airiness, and just like to me in my video, I even said this. It just screams yacht. It just screams like high level. In my opinion, this does in a way lean feminine. It has like if you smell it off the top, to me it smells kind of like a feminine hairspray. But once you spray it and let it dry down, it's like I said, it's salty, aquatic. It's so light. I get so many compliments on this. Like my coworkers, like I tell you all it. Like my coworker made me type in this fragrance in his phone. He didn't let me leave. He was like, "Yo, you're going to tell me what this one is." Everybody loved it. I wear a lot of fragrances, and I know when something is a hit. Because like I'm wearing something different every day, and this one is just a hit no matter what, and people love it. And it performs really, really well for how light it is. Like I
It's a
get 7, 8
beautiful
hours.
projection and longevity.
Yeah, yeah. So you don't find a lot of fresh fragrances with this performance. So I really enjoyed it.
Absolutely. I think the saltiness is what saves it from being a female fragrance.
Hmm.
It just kind of, in a lot of ways, I feel like that saltiness in this fragrance is achieving what doesn't happen or you don't get the feel for in something like an Atlas. Like Atlas goes so naturey that there's no familiarity to the fragrance. Not necessarily saying that's a bad thing, but when it comes to Milestone, the familiarity of the watermelon, the freshness, the saltiness, it's just got a lot of like stopping power. Like when somebody walks by you, they will not have smelled that aroma anywhere. And it just complements the water so well. I know personally, my wife and I celebrated our 10-year anniversary. We went to a 5-star hotel, and one of the nice hotels where it's got the pool that falls into the pool that falls into the pool, and then it's got two little, the whole thing. And I remember just going outside in my swim trunks, white tee on, and man, I had Milestone on the entire time. I brought a couple fragrances, but that Milestone was just popping off skin, and the longevity and performance of it was just awesome. I think when you say that it's a watermelon fragrance, it doesn't do it justice, because the way the watermelon's handled is so classy and sophisticated that it's not just some girly body mist. It's a actual cologne fragrance, and the sophistication of the wood, the vetiver, the citrus, violet. I just feel like violet's another one of those notes like vetiver where it just puts class and layer to a fragrance. And the sillage scent trail game on this fragrance is just ridiculous, man. When you walk by people, you're turning heads, you're making nose hairs dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just an awesome fragrance, man. So I'm glad you brought that one up, because that one
Does it have
definitely.
sandalwood?
What was that?
Does it have sandalwood in it? Or
It
what kind of
does.
wood is it?
It
Sandalwood, yeah. The sandalwood in this is nice as well. Yeah.
Up top, it has C notes, red fruits, and bergamot. Mid, we have violet, whitewood, sandalwood. Base, we have musk, ambroxan, and vetiver. So just like I don't know why, but again, for a watermelon fragrance, it's just so classy and elegant. It still has a boss-like quality to it, where it's like it's signature, it's class, but then it's fun. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say enough about that fragrance. I probably got 3/4 the juice left, and I just got that fragrance like not even a year ago. It was one of my early purchases. How long did it take for you to finally pull the trigger on this?
Wait, I actually bought this and Siage at the same time. This is like early on in my. So I bought both of them.
Okay, so you were smart.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, well, hey, I want to hit you with one more round. We're approaching the 30-minute mark, but I don't care. BT, I got you here. I don't know when we're gonna have you back. Hopefully soon, but let's hit you with a final round.
Got to give us something good. I didn't know I talked that much. 30 minutes.
It was mostly me, probably. Oh, this is good. Okay, restaurant brunch.
Okay. All right.
So this would be one of those scenarios. Maybe you're in Vegas in a hotel and you're hitting the strip for brunch. You in a hotel, you hit the lobby for brunch, or maybe you just went out on a Sunday or something, and you're going to a nicer restaurant to get your brunch on, but you still want to be a showstopper. I got the timer queued up. Final round. BT, we're starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, restaurant brunch. What's BT rocking?
I'm gonna have to go with this baby right now. Just
Oh, put the
got
guns down, guys. Don't shoot.
I got another decan here. This one is it's probably my favorite summer scent that I've copped this year. I'm getting a full bottle soon. This is Jerzov Renaissance right here.
Ooh.
Jerzov Renaissance. And with this one, it is like it has a jelly bean, like minty, fresh, like uplifting, like I would say Italian gentleman, like feel is just like, in my opinion, very, very good quality. And I've never smelled anything like I smelled Toriano 21 and 22, and those are good too. But as far as fresh fragrances go for Jerzov, like this one is just up, like it just has the perfect balance of freshness and still some sweetness in there. along with that minty, clean, refreshing feel, man. It's just so good and happy and uplifting. It matches my personality. I feel like this is my personality right here. Cheers off Renaissance. Like, I love it.
You know, I can't say this enough. A lot of times I'd be harping on sweet fragrances in my channel a little bit. It's not for me, whatever. But the reality is just I like my sweetness to hit a certain way. And I always love when you get a sweet fragrance that has character. You know what I'm saying? When you smell the sweet, does it take your nose to a place where it's got intrigue? It's got different elements to be fond of. And so this sounds like a fragrance that's right up my alley. Xerjoff, I mean, they just make bangers, dude, all around. A lot of the Xerjoff I've put my nose to is phenomenal. I've got a couple fragrances on the channel. But yeah, break down that note of jelly beans. Like, what are we talking? Name me some flavors.
I would say mostly it definitely has a strawberry and like an orange. Like I don't want to say mandarin, but it's definitely you get a strawberry. I don't know what the exact, but it's definitely orange. Maybe like a slight bergamot or like lemon or something. But it's definitely
Mm-hmm.
like a jelly bean. You get that. I mean, that's just what I get. Is jelly bean a note or is it not? Probably not.
It's not, but what I will say is you nailed everything else because on the top we have Almafi, lemon, tangerine, and
Yep.
bergamot and petitgrain. In the mid, we've got mint, lily of the valley, and rose. Which
Mhm.
anytime you grab lily of the valley, rose, or violet leaf, and you mix that with citruses, I find that it can kind of create that candy vibe a bit. And then in the base, we have musk, Virginia cedar, patchouli, and amber. Um, so those are just a heck of a combination there, and it looks good, man. It looks good.
It's beautiful. Like like this. If I had to pick one fragrance for the summer, it would be this one. Like it is. It is beautiful. Like I love it.
Is it in the realm of like anything like Louis Vuitton, like Pacific Chill, Imagination? Um, what's the other one? There's
Or
another
like
one in that cat.
Meteor. Or
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I don't think. I think those lean. I think Pacific Chill is way sweeter than this. Imagination has a little bit more of a tea feel. It's not as fresh as this. I don't think so. I think this is I don't know what can even remind me. I don't, that's the thing. That's why I like it so much. Is I can't think of anything that really like when I smelled this, I was like, whoa. Like I was taken back because it had like I mean, I guess it kind of in a way like it reminds me of a more high class, maybe like in the opening, a Jimmy Choo Man Ice, like this,
Ooh,
you know,
okay.
with that refreshing, like because you know that's a very like
Yeah.
fresh, refreshing. So maybe in the opening like that, but that kind of turns blue in my opinion, and this does not go in the blue direction. This is more of a green, like aromatic, you know, like sweet, slightly sweet. I don't want to. I'll be careful with that word a lot because people
Mm-hmm.
hear sweet, they like you know, but it's definitely it's a good happy fragrance. It's just like it gives me afternoon brunch vibes. So
Awesome. Yeah. Well, and like I said, Xerjoff has a really good way of just their layering game with fragrance is so good. Like taking your nose on a journey. Also, just like the quality, just class. Like I haven't smelled many Xerjoff fragrances where I don't just get the sense that I'm smelling something that I know no one's gonna have on, and that is gonna turn heads just off of the nature of how they layer the fragrance notes. So I definitely got to get my nose on that. You definitely
you got it, man.
uh,
It is incredible. It is
it
incredible.
looks awesome. Well, awesome, man. So, hey guys, listen, we could do this all day for sure, but I want to save some for later. I'm gonna constantly update a few of these wheels as we get, you know, we run on this and I get some more ideas and stuff. But I think did we hit 5 rounds or did we hit 4?
And we hit five.
I
I
think
hope we
we
did. I hope I wasn't talking more.
Hey, if we didn't, we ain't gonna. But yo, I appreciate you, man. Guys, we really hope you found this content to be just entertaining and fun, and also gave you guys some fragrances to consider if you haven't put your nose on them. I'm definitely gonna be switching it up sometimes and doing some two-man battles and stuff like that, where we just kind of go back and forth on fragrances. I didn't want to participate this round through because I wanted to make sure we got the wheel and the music and everything all on cue. But I'll definitely be getting my hand in on it as well with my fragrance collection. But really appreciate you, BT, for being on. Do me a favor, shout out where people can find you and all that good stuff.
So I don't have Instagram, I don't have TikTok, but I am on YouTube, BT Sense. You can stay up to touch with me on there. I did make an X though. It's also BT Sense. So you can follow me on there. And yeah, we're trying to branch out and get different things. And I do have one thing to say. Goldie smell good. Get on here, man. Get on. This show is player made, is made for you. We're calling you out. Hop on here.
Goldie,
We want to sit
definitely.
together.
I want Goldie on here immediately, and I got to load up a whole new set of sound effects and music just for Goldie. I do have a couple more guests coming on to do Wheel of Fragrance, so I'm excited to just get everybody involved, man, and just bring a different twist to the community. This is that type of content where you could ride in your car to work and stuff like that and just kind of enjoy it and take it outside of just the bottles and the scroll wheel of the dry facts that you guys love hearing, but actually giving you guys some scenarios and relatability to the episode, because at the end of the day, we love what fragrance does. It creates vibes. It's an extension of our personality. And it's just in this day and age, it's so awesome that now we can all participate at any financial status. We can participate with pride in the conversation of fragrance and in the wearing experience. And man, fragrance is fun as crap, man. It just does something to the mood, and it's very uplifting and fun. So, BT, I appreciate you for being on again. For those of you who don't know me, I represent a channel called The Scent Bubble, where we drop episodes every day for now until I finish my fragrance collection. And once we do that, I'm going to start branching off into different topics and styles of content similar to this. So this is really a sneak peek of what's to come in the future. And we just really appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Definitely check out BT's channel. So relatable, so fun. You get put on to a lot of new fragrances and houses. And I know you guys would just absolutely appreciate giving him a follow and getting some great content from him. But we got some bills to pay. We hit the 36-minute mark.
36. Yo.
36 minutes. Hey, and I'm uploading it too because I know fragrance heads are gonna love this. So we ain't apologizing for no 36 minutes. Watch it today and tomorrow when you get it. Get your popcorn. But guys, this is BT Sense. This is the Scent Bubble, and we are signing off. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much.